What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking yet another look at the Jordan 5 Wolf Gray for 26. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, if you will like and subscribe for me while you're here, be sure to comment on the video as well. It is so helpful. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to have that in the description for you. Guys, I really appreciate all your support. Let's dive right in to these Jordan 5s. So if you follow my channel, you know I've reviewed this shoe multiple times, but this one has been wildly popular this year, more popular than they initially were when they first released years ago, if I remember correctly. I mean, they were popular, but it was more of an average release back then, but not this time around. They have been, again, really hot. Thought I was done reviewing these, but picked up yet another pair. I had a friend that wanted them, so let me show you where this pair came from, guys, and of course, all that is going to be in the description for you. So let's see how they did with this Jordan 5 release. So of course on this one you do have that icy blue outsole covering the entire portion, which is something a little different. A lot of times with the Jordan 5, this center portion will be a solid rubber and then the rest of it translucent. Not the case with this one, of course. You got your Jumpman looking good. Midsole in this one, you have the shark's teeth in white with the speckles, nice pointy lines on that. So they did a good job there. And your air unit in the heel. The midsole is in a mostly matted out finish, maybe just a hint of gloss on it, but not super glossy. And then this triangle is something I always look for if there's a different color here. Nice crisp lines on the paint, nice and straight, no smudging, which is good. And then another thing I always check for is the line, the color shift here. So we're looking at this outsole to the midsole, and that looks like to be a pretty good line. Same thing on our stitching. So all in all, looks like they did a good job on this pair thus far. Now, fit and comfort, these shoes, these are a men's 13, and I did already try them on, and just to make sure, and no problems with the sizing. I haven't had any issues with this particular colorway. I will say that there have been some 5s over the years, especially if it's an early release batch or maybe an unreleased batch, and that hasn't fit true to size. Thankfully, that has not been the case with these Wolf Grays. And then the comfort, guys, they do come with the Dream Cell insole, which if you know me, you know that's my favorite for Jordan Retros. I just personally think it's the most comfortable and definitely helps add some comfort to a shoe that is obviously outdated tech. Now the upper of the shoe, guys, we do have some really nice materials. I think that's one of the things that sets this one apart. You have this nice textured nubuck all over the upper. If they had just done like a plain gray nubuck, I don't think the shoe would have hit quite as well. That texture definitely adds something to it. And the nubuck does have some really good movement. You got that buttery look to it where you can just kind of rub the nubuck back and forth and see the color shift. Stitching lines all look to be very clean and a good shape on our toe box. You have that nice curve going up your toes. Jordan 5s a couple years ago, you would have been a much more abrupt turn. So I like that shape. Does have your little widow's peak there, and let's go ahead and check for our bounce back because I do get asked about that, so I try to do it on each video anymore. Again, you can see that nice nubuck movement and that textured look. You're going to get the gray laces over top of the netting. You have a clear lace lock holder with the light gray lace lock inside of there, and of course does have the 3M hit on the tongue. So let me get the light on to show you that. All right, and the white Jumpman. And then you're going to get a white hit on the back of the tongue, and your sock liner does have, of course, the Air Jordan tag stitched in as it ought to. Everything looks on point. Gray hits on our eyelets, and then you have the 23 in gray shadowed in white. And again, more of this really buttery nubuck with that textured look. Really nice. Jumpman on the back of this one, and this is one where I would have loved to seen with this shoe returning come back with the Nike Air. I get it. Not an OG colorway, whatever. That really doesn't seem to matter anymore because we're getting some like the Black Cat 4s that came back. Obviously not an OG colorway, but they brought that back with the Nike Air. There's others, but at any rate, this is the Jumpman. And look at the taper. This is maybe one of the best ones I've seen, honestly. If you look at it from this angle, super tapered shape. A lot of them are a little bit wider up here than this one, so that's one thing I think they did a great job with this particular pair. There is that Jumpman stitched in white, and the medial side, of course, just like the lateral. Let's check out the left one, guys, and it's looking very clean as well. Maybe, I don't know, I was gonna say maybe slightly more bulky on this particular toe than the other shoe, but not too bad. back of the shoes, everything looks good. Again, this one has that tapered look. And let me give you another shot of your Jumpman stitched in, and your 23 air unit looks good. And the shark's teeth on this one, again, pointy lines, well defined. Same thing over here. So they did a good job on this pair, I think, all in all. I don't really see anything to complain about, honestly. Without being super nitpicky, and I really hate to do that anymore. The more, you know, we see from JB's quality control and some of the actual retail releases, it really feels disingenuous to be super nitpicky on some of these from across the water. But anyway, there's our Jumpman, and we're going to take a look at the Strobel. It is the white Strobel. You can see down there the extra threading is taped down, and then you have the elastic bands on both sides of the tongue to keep it in place. Size tag is way down in there, so I don't know how much that shot really helps, but there you go. And let's go ahead and check out the insole. These did just come with some shoe paper, tissue paper inside. So you get the white insole with the gray Jumpman, and again, guys, it is dream sell for the correct size, men's 13. So the shoes, again, super clean. Let's check out the box for this release. It is the OG style Jordan 5 box, just in the gray motif. So you're going to get the gray lid with the white Jumpman on the top, cement print on the bottom. Everything looking as it ought to. Of course, you have your Air Jordan and our box label on this one. If I can get that to focus for you guys, it's going to be Air Jordan 5 Retro. We got light graphite, white, and of course wolf gray. Men's 13. Inside, you got the white look, your regular tissue paper, and of course that little sleeve separating the two shoes in shipping. I don't really know what the purpose of that is. It's something that I always get rid of because honestly it's kind of a nuisance to me. You do have the anti-mold sticker there on the back side of the box. The seller did do a very good job in shipping, protecting the box. It has little to no damage, so no complaints about that. And the shoes, again, super clean. One of the biggest releases of this year thus far, which is again a little bit surprising to me, just because I remember again when they first came out, and while they were a good release, it wasn't anything that I think this year's took me by surprise. Let's just put it that way. But this pair looks really clean, no complaints. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review again of the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Gray. I hope you enjoyed it and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Have you picked these up yet, or do you plan to? Be sure to follow me on my socials and be on the lookout, guys. We got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.